Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to J2 Comics and Cards. So, today's video, I wanted to do something for the sports card collectors, the trading card collectors who are either looking to be vendors at card shows. You've recently done a card show and just wanted to provide some insight and some tips from my perspective. Now, I did some cards. I just did a card show this weekend. I've done some card shows during the fall and during the summer and the fall, and so I just wanted to share some insights of what I've learned, lessons learned that I've gained from being a vendor, and then I also wanted to share some hits from the new Dondress 2025. This has been a hot product. I know it dropped. I believe it's been maybe 2 weeks now, a week or so, and so I want to share some hits from that. Also I haven't opened it yet, but have a blaster box of Contender, so I wanted to open that and share. But before I do that, right, before I share any of the cards and everything, kind of want to get back to just have a casual conversation about being a vendor. So the show that I just did this weekend, it was the Maryland Card Show. I've done this show back in the summer, June, and so this weekend show was the second time they've had the show. And what I noticed this time around, great show, lots of people. Like any show, it had it. It started off a little slow, then it picked back up, then it slowed down. I think that's with any show. With this particular show, it seemed to me that it was a little heavier on the trade card side. So there was a number of vendors who were selling all Pokemon, all things Pokemon. So from your ETBs, your blasters, your packs, everything you name it, accessories, everything was Pokemon. And it kind of felt like it was maybe 80% Pokemon uh, trading card type products, and the rest sports cards. And so my recommendation and tips would be, number one, if you're planning to do a card show, maybe take a look at your collection of what you're planning to put out on display to sell, and maybe consider diversifying what you're putting in your display. So tip number one, diversify what you're planning to spend, especially if you are hoping to make any type of money, whether it be a profit, break even, or whatever the situation might be. You definitely want to make sure that you have something in your display that will draw customers in, right? So diversify your display, and what that means is, if you are a football person and you collect football, you have to switch your hat from being a collector to a vendor, and that means having things that customers might want to buy. And so if customers are interested in football, have football. Basketball season just kicked off a few weeks ago. You may want to have a few cards of basketball. Now, Pokemon is big right now, and although you may not be a big Pokemon enthusiast or collector or even a player, consider having one or two Pokemon cards or even packs available for sale. Now, some insight, what I noticed with the Pokemon is there's something new every 2 weeks, every month coming out from Pokemon. And so you want to be a little strategic in what it is you're trying to sell so that you stay competitive. And the key word is competitive, right? Yes, you can put Pokemon cards out, but it doesn't mean it's going to sell. And so if you're trying to stay competitive where you can make at least some money, then consider, you might want to consider what you actually put in your display. A recommendation would be maybe starting off with packs. Buy a couple packs, buy a blaster, and and then put those, just to put the packs themselves in your display on your table, and start by selling those and see how well it does. My son collects Pokemon. He also, we play the Pokemon game, so we have a lot of Pokemon cards because we play and we collect. So I'll make sure that I have cards on hand. However, point number two is I like to change out my display as the day goes on. So what that means is, in the morning when the show first opens, whatever is in your display when you open, I recommend that you switch out some things. Don't have whatever you started with in the morning, maybe move some things around, right? Put in a couple cards that you didn't have a chance to put in during the morning, so that as people walk around, the cards are being refreshed. Generally at a card show, people will come into the show, they'll do their first rotation, they'll walk around, try to hit as many tables as they can get. And then as they're doing their first round of just kind of observing and seeing what's out, they normally do another round of just kind of walking through and taking a look and seeing what's out there, right? So if you have cards that are still in your case that you haven't put out yet, it'd be great to do maybe at a midpoint, switch out some new cards, put some new cards in that you didn't get a chance to display. A great way to freshen up what's in your display case. So again, diversify, put some fresh cards in, keep the customers entertained and stopping by your table. Another tip would be, what I did this time around is I made a space for inviting customers to come to the table and share what they might be interested in, either trading or buying. Trading or selling. A lot of times, especially now with Pokemon being so popular, it's harder for sport card collectors to find other vendors. So what I noticed is inviting them to come over and share what's in their case. You'd be surprised what cards they have. And then they're also looking for cards to buy and sell as well. So that's a great way to start a conversation, invite them to come over and share their collection, and strike up the conversation, because it's about the relationship building. So that really helped. That was fun to do. People coming over, and then also what it did was it built trust, right? So I would tell people, hey, no pressure. If you want to share what you have, that's great. If you want to walk around and come back, that's great. So, I would say tip number 3, you want to make sure that you're having conversations with your customers as they walk by. It's always helpful to have a smile. I stand the whole time. Although chairs are there, I stood up because it's more welcoming for customers if they see me standing, and we give each other a dap or we shake hands or whatever, because that makes, the relationship between the vendor and the collector a lot smoother, and they'll be, more they'll buy from you. So definitely keep that in mind when you are looking to vend at shows. There's a lot of competition at shows. You got people on every side selling something that might be the exact same, similar. You just got to be ready. You got to make yourself competitive so that you can at least make a you enjoyed the hits. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me some comments in the chat, in the comment section. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, we would definitely appreciate if you subscribe to our channel. We'll be coming back with some other videos on trading cards and sports cards in the near future. Thank you for watching. Peace.